project. I started everybody else with the same slope of 3. So everyone, you should have a slope of 3. And in the example, I'm going to use the point, I don't know, 710. Let's make it up. Okay. All right, so let's write our equation in point slope using our point slope form using your point slope. So using this formula here, I got y minus, my y1 is 10. My slope is 3, and my x1 is 7. That's my formula. That's what my equation looks like. Okay. All right. Move it around a bit. Okay. So that's what my equation looks like. Next, that's page 1. Page 2, I'm going to graph my point. I'm going to label it and to make sure I can see the point. You might have to move your paper around once you can see it. Then I'm going to graph my point slope form. If I do it right, it should always go through that point, which it does. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Next, let's use the distributive property on that. So let's go ahead and write our equation again. This is the distributive property on the right side. Let's simplify the right-hand side of our equation. So, using my arrows, 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 7 is 21. So my equation should be y minus 10 equals 3x minus 21. All right. Now I need to take that same equation. It says write your equation from level 1.5 below, solve it for y, and simplify. So my equation was y minus 10, equals 3x minus 21. All right. I need to get the y by itself, so I need to add 10 to both sides. It's supposed to be plus 10. And I also need a plus 10 on the right as well. What you do on one side, you have to do on the other. That's my plus 10 there, and that's my plus 10 there. Okay. Draw an arrow. Like this. Looks like I got this should go away. And so on my left side I have a y. On my right side I have 3x. Minus, well, I don't know, plus or minus actually. Let me go to my calculator here and figure it out. There it is. I need negative 21 plus 10. That's negative 11. So it's going to be 3x minus 11. This is slope-intercept form. If I compare this with all my classmates, I should notice that the lines are parallel. And parallel lines, have the same slope. And you're going to share that with class. Then finally, we're going to take this y equals 3x minus 11. Okay, make sure I did it right. Yep, take the y equals 3x minus 11. I am going, standard form looks like this. And a is greater than 0. So that means I need to subtract 3x from both sides. And I'm doing that so that I can get my x and y on the same side. Okay. So that's going to give me on the left a negative 3x plus y, and then that's going to give me a negative 11, oops, not plus y equals negative 11. All right, almost there. And since I need my a to be negative, to be positive, and I have a negative 3, I need to change all the signs to the opposite. So I'm going to end up with 3x minus y equals 11. Now, as an additional thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to graph all these 3 forms and graph these other 2 forms and see if they also go through 710. So remember we had y equals to 3x minus 11. That works. I'm going to change the color just to make sure. Yep. So there's the red line. Let's see. Red, same line. And then I'm going to type 3x minus y equals 11. And that should also give me the same line. I'm going to change that to green, just so that it's obvious. Oops, it looks like I actually deleted something. Got it back. So, as you can see, that's standard form, that's slope-intercept form, point-slope form. They all have the same line. Different names for the same thing. That concludes the project.